I don't know if you can see, but all this in the sky are chemtrails. You could see these horizontal lines, which are chemtrails at their finest. Geoengineering of our skies in New York State. Those lines are chemical contrails. They're not normal contrails. These chemical contrails will spread out into a blanket of white haze. And you can see them all there. All those white wisps you see are the product of chemtrails. All that. See that shit there? That's geoengineering. Chemical contrails. And this bullshit, you know, I'm not even going to say it has to stop. Because people, they have a herd mentality and they're stupid and they do what they're told. They didn't have to roll out no tanks for this coronavirus to enforce the quarantine because you people happily complied. You happily complied with it. You know, and I fear for us because they're laughing. Even the Patriots took their ass in the house and stayed. And made Domino's and Pizza Hut rich. Fools. See, my neighbors, we're ready. And you can hear one of my neighbors in the background. This is terrible. See that, what it does in front of the sun? They block out the sun, and I wish Colin or one of them other idiots would come and tell me some nonsense. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost a dozen horizontal chemical contrails in front of the sun. Underneath primarily, 6 o'clock. But they're in the east and they will, or they're in the west and they will move east. You know, and the sun is going to set right in them. And they're going to spread out in the white haze. And look, they're doing damn grid patterns in the sky. That's how stupid you people are. They're there, they're here. It's all whited out. It's terrible. Look at that. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, so they park tanks for no reason because you people are always going to comply. Within the month, there'll be a new coronavirus wave or another virus or some type of false flag because America's not going to return to the way it was in December, some of January. That's over. Trump's our last president. Trump is America's last president, and what he did was he signed the National Emergency Act, which gave all the power for the next 6 months to FEMA. And they're ordering body bags. Fucking post office is ordering bullets. All these, look at that. You see how it moves in front of the sun? That's terrible. The sun has a huge chemical contrail running horizontally right through 3 o'clock into 9 o'clock of the sun. And it's got about a dozen more behind it coming. I mean, you can see the big ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but in between them are terrible chemical contrails. And it's right there. This is geoengineering. All terrible shit. You see that? Now go ahead and tell me. Oh, there are planes flying north and south. North and south, they're just spraying regular contrails that stay in the sky for hours and spread out in the white haze that stays for days. It's terrible. All white haze in front of the sun. All this shit is unnatural. Geoengineering. Bill Gates, Bill Scumbag Gates is behind Solar Shield with Harvard. And you can go to Richie from Boston for that. He cites all the source sites that you can go look up, and they tell you to your fat puss. Right on your Dell 12-year-old desktop, they'll tell you that they're doing this to block out the sun because it's overheating the ball earth, melting the ice caps. You're so stupid you don't even know where you live. It's preposterous and hilarious. It's so many things all at once, you know. And you can see these clouds, these fake clouds moving at 10, 15 miles an hour. But then you'll believe that the Earth is spinning 1,040 miles an hour at the equator, faster than a bullet. And where's the Coriolis effect for the clouds and these chemical contrails? Where's that? If the ground we stood on was spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, we'd know it. Shit would be zipping by in the sky. These clouds, you could never track a cloud at 10,000 feet, moving 10 miles an hour, and then 10,000 feet above that band, a whole nother system moving in the opposite direction at 10 miles an hour. That could never happen. Okay? People want to think that the sky, beyond the sky, is an infinite expanding vacuum. You know what vacuums do to oxygen and gas? They consume it. They suck it in. Okay? And if the Earth, if space was an infinite vacuum, we'd know it. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have anything to breathe. People are so dumb, it's hilarious. Okay, there you go.